Hello and welcome to Trish Rock Inspires podcast. This is series 8, Frequency First, Then Reality. This is a space for grounded conversations about peace, frequency, and conscious living, and how our inner state quietly shapes the reality we experience. There's nothing to fix here, just space to pause, reflect, and realign. Let's begin. Hello and welcome to this episode, Being Witnessed, the quiet medicine we forgot we need. Hello everyone and welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode is a little different. It's just me, no guest, and I want to talk about something that I feel many people are experiencing right now, but not many people are talking about. And that is the simple human need to be witnessed, not fixed, not coached, not advised, just witnessed. Because right now, so many people are doing the inner work, the spiritual work, the personal development work, and are moving through a lot. We're all moving through a lot. There's a lot of density around at the moment. You're probably feeling it. And a lot of heaviness. And many of us are feeling it, including me. Now, sometimes that heaviness is ours. Sometimes it's an old belief, an old wound, an old pattern that is ready to move through, be recognized, and clear away. But sometimes it actually isn't ours. Sometimes what we are feeling is collective density, energy that many people are moving through at once. And when you are someone who is sensitive to that, intuitive, empathic, aware, spiritually open, you can feel it really strongly. And what tends to happen is this. We assume that if we are feeling something heavy, there must be something wrong, something we have to fix within ourselves. We assume that we need to deep dive into it. We assume that we need to fix it, clear it, analyze it, process it, understand it. But the truth is, sometimes we don't need to do any of that. Sometimes what we actually need is simply to be witnessed. To be able to say out loud, this is how I'm feeling. This is what's going on for me right now. And for someone to simply be present and say, I hear you. I see you. That makes sense. Because there's something incredibly powerful that happens when another human being simply witnesses your experience. The energy moves. The density softens. The feeling begins to lift and lighten, and nothing had to be solved. Now, for many people, this happens naturally, right? You might have a partner at home, You might have family around you. You might have friends that you talk to regularly. But for people like myself, and I know there are many others out there like this, when you live on your own and you don't have a huge circle of people around you, these moments of simply being witnessed can become few and far between. And I know in my own life, and maybe a few of you will resonate with this also, something else comes into play. I don't like feeling like I'm a burden to other people. So if something is going on for me, I often just keep it to myself, right? And I know I'm not alone in that, because what tends to happen the moment you share something with someone, there's an automatic response, right? Where they think they have to fix it for you. And I do it to others too, right? I'm guilty of this myself when others have reached out to me. It's like an automatic human response, right? They think you're asking for advice. They think that you want help. And they think that you want coaching. And sometimes you really don't. Sometimes you really don't. Sometimes you just want to speak something. Sometimes you just want to say it, speak it, express it. Just allow it to exist outside of your own mind for a moment, right? Take it off the hamster wheel without needing a solution, without someone trying to solve it for you, without someone analyzing it, like we do enough of that ourselves, without someone turning it into a problem. Just being heard. And you know, when that doesn't happen, things can really start to build up internally in your mind and your body. Thoughts will circle, feelings will linger, and it gets heavier. And it suddenly starts to feel like something is really wrong with you. But very often, nothing is actually wrong, right? You just needed to be witnessed. Now, years ago, social media was sometimes a place where you could express things like this. And I know I used to, you could share something honestly about how you were feeling. And people would simply respond with support or, yeah, I'm there too. But these days, the moment you say something vulnerable online, everybody rushes in to fix you, give you advice, help you, analyze it, right? Save you. And again, that comes from a good place. It really does. And I know I do it as well, right? People care. We care. People want to help. But sometimes it just misses the point entirely. Because the person sharing didn't want to be saved, right? They just wanted to be seen. to be witnessed. I just wanted to speak. So for me, personally, I don't tend to post things like that anymore because what I actually want isn't solutions in many cases, right? It's witnessing and, it's not the place anymore for that. So there are, of course, other times when we need deeper work, when what's going on does need a solution, right? We really do need to explore what's going on. It could be an old pattern, a belief, a wound, an old story coming up, right, from this life or another. And in those moments, we do need to reach out for support, a mentor, a coach, therapist, a reader, yeah. And in those spaces, something beautiful often happens as well, because we are getting help, but we also feel witnessed too. Because someone is sitting with us in the experience, holding space for what we're moving through. And that validation alone can bring relief and solutions. But what I'm speaking about today is something slightly different. I'm speaking about those daily moments, right? Those everyday feelings that just come on like that. Those passing waves of emotion that just need to be spoken. Those internal conversations, right? We all have them. And sometimes all that is needed is for another human being to say, I hear you. I get it. I see you. And I notice this in myself sometimes, right? Even just having a short conversation with someone, right? Even a few minutes. Even just saying what's on my mind. It really can shift the energy completely. Feel free. The heaviness lifts. the wheel stops, right? The density softens. The feeling passes. We allow the feeling to pass through because it's witnessed. And I sometimes laugh afterwards because I realize nothing needed fixing. Nothing needed fixing, especially if I was hanging on to it for a while. I just needed to say it out loud. And I suspect many of you listening today will resonate with this, because there are a lot of people doing deep inner work right now. There's a lot of us doing that deep inner work, clearing things. And when you are doing that kind of work, you can sometimes feel like you are walking through it alone. But I want you to know that you're not. And sometimes the simplest medicine is simply being witnessed. So here are 3 ways that you can allow yourself to be witnessed. Before we finish up today, I just wanted to share these 3 ways that you can allow yourself to be witnessed, even if you don't have a huge circle of people around you. Number 1, speak it out loud. even if another person isn't present. Your voice carries energy, right? Sometimes simply saying what you're feeling out loud will shift it. It allows it to break free. You can say it in your home, in your car, on a walk, to your cat. Just allow the words to exist outside of your mind, and that alone can release a surprising amount of emotional pressure that builds up here. Number 2, ask for witnessing, not advice. If you do have someone you can trust, try saying something like, I just need to share something. I'm not looking for advice. I just need to say this out loud. This creates a very different type of conversation because you're laying the foundation for what you need. It allows the other person to simply listen, and it gives them permission to listen and not fix. And it allows you to feel seen without turning your experience into something that needs fixing. Number 3, create a witnessing practice. This might sound a bit weird and unusual, but it's incredibly powerful. You can sit quietly for a few minutes and simply say to yourself, I witness how I'm feeling right now. No judgment, no fixing, right? No guilt, just awareness. Because the moment something is acknowledged and witnessed, just like all the other stuff that we're healing, energy begins to move. So, if you've been feeling heavy lately, if you've been feeling like something is wrong, if you've been analyzing everything you're feeling, right, making it heavier, just pause for a moment, take a breath, and ask yourself, do I actually need to fix something right now? Or do I just need to be witnessed? Because sometimes the simplest human experience, being seen, being heard, being acknowledged, is enough to lift the density entirely. And if no one has witnessed you today, let this be that moment. I see you. I hear you. And what you're feeling is valid. If this episode resonated with you, feel free to share it with someone who might also need to hear this message today. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Trish Rock Inspires podcast. If you loved this episode, please share, subscribe, or leave a review. It helps reach more people to help them step into their most empowered selves. If you'd like to learn more about the work that I do and how perhaps we could play together, please visit my website at trishrock.com.